Hello everyone, and welcome to my Pokemon game show. Let's introduce our contestants. First up, Laxley.
Hi, I'm Laxley, and I'm not satisfied unless I eat 880 pounds of food a day.
All right, Pigeon.
Hi, I'm Pigeon, and I have a message for Pseudo Wudo. Stay home today.
He won't. All right, and Tech.
My name is Tech, and I survived 2 nights in a Lavender Town graveyard.
Ooh. All right, well, you know what? That was the most impressive, Tech. So where do you want us to start? This is the board. We have Jump That Pokemon, Pokewax, Who's That Pokemon, Riolu's Riddles, and Fusion Dance. Where I'm going to show you guys a question, read it off, and then you guys are going to text in your answers. Once everyone has submitted, we will reveal. There's an addition to this quiz. We are going to be doing Lopunny layups. Whoever gives me a good answer, but it isn't the correct answer and isn't currently in the lead, is eligible for half points. All right, Tech, where would you like to take us?
Let's just start it nice and easy with Fusion Dance for 100.
All right, Fusion Dance for 100. In this category, you're going to tell me what 2 Pokemon make up that Pokemon.
I'm already not liking this.
I know
I
one of
already
them
have it.
immediately. The other one,
Weird beans.
Yeah, I do think there's one where I'm like, oh yeah, that one immediately, and then the other one I'm like, yeah,
I got both immediately.
okay,
Easy
okay.
clap.
Oh,
Which is
look at
interesting 'cause you
me.
haven't
I'm
sent it in yet.
Laxley, and I actually watched the show.
I read the manga, you mean.
Sure, fine, whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay, it's definitely one of those guys, and then it's the weird bead things that are throwing me off.
Tech getting it in real time, I very much appreciated that.
All right, Pigeon, would you like to give your answer first?
Listen, we're gonna go with Ponyta and Thunderous.
Good answer, good answer.
Good answer. The beads, I see it, and the
beads,
fire.
yeah.
All right,
The
and then
Ponyta.
Tech and Laxley both submitted the same answer. So Laxley, what'd you submit?
We said Misdreavus and Litwick.
That is absolutely Mischievous and Litwick.
Do you see the beads now?
I see the beads.
You see me looking through a girl's closet. Do you see the beads?
I see the beads.
All right, let's go.
Legolas,
Okay.
what do your elven eyes see?
The beads.
Beads!
Not the beads. All right, Laxley, where'd you like to take us?
Alrighty. I would like Riolu's Riddles for 200.
All right, Riolu's Riddles for 200. So this is going to be a riddle. The answer is going to be a pun of a Pokemon's name. Why do I lay out on a towel at the beach? The immediate, I can hear cogs break. Like they were spinning, and then just...
My cogs hadn't even started yet. Like,
we
Why
know,
do I lay
Ponyta.
out on a Why do I look?
listen, it looked like fire.
No, it was fire. It was also purple.
Listen, okay,
I respect it. I really liked the Thunderous. I really enjoyed that.
So it is
a pun of a Pokemon's
why
name.
do you lay out a towel at the beach?
Oh,
How
lay out
close?
on a towel.
Oh,
At
at
the
the beach.
If I got this, I'm gonna be so proud.
Oh, because it's finding poison in everything. Oh my goodness.
If I
Poison
get
in
this, I'm
everything.
gonna be so proud.
All right. So, Tech and Pigeon both submitted the same answer.
Yeah.
Pigeon, what did you submit?
Snorlax.
Yeah, you relax, you snore. Laxley, what'd you submit?
I said to Darmanitan.
Darman, my tan. I like that. However, it's for tan growth.
Ah.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
I see it. I get it. I don't like it.
You guys, you're tied for a lead, so I can't give you a layup. That definitely was a layup worthy.
I'm not tied for the lead.
Yeah, but Snorlax is not good. Anyway, speaking of not good, Pigeon, where would you like to send us?
There's a
Who's
pattern.
that Pokemon for 300?
I was wondering if he's gonna get the pattern.
All right, who's that Pokemon? You have to tell me what Pokemon I zoomed in heavily on.
My brain is giving me Gen 2 fossil puzzle. No, not you, the little guy. Oh, it's not him.
Not
the
you,
little
the little guy.
Oh, nope. It's
I
not
say there
that
was
one.
no image manipulation. I just zoomed in on a Pokemon.
Oh, you didn't. Okay, I am used to you having to do. Okay, I'm retaking my answer back.
Okay,
then,
you're
'cause
good.
I
Yeah.
assumed you flipped stuff like you do because you're
No.
a bastard.
I am a bastard, but no, I'll in the future. That's definitely on the board for this run. It is not.
This is the story of a girl. I'm so confused.
This is the story of a
You know
girl.
what? I'm right there with you. It doesn't help because that's where I always am. Like you joined me there, but
you went to confusion and
You are
found
now-
Pigeon just there already.
I have been chilling there for the last 6 game shows. This is my home. I built a nice little hut here.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
lovely.
gosh.
I would like to leave.
I would like to leave.
You can't. You're stuck here now. If I'm stuck here, you're also stuck here.
All right, Tech, you are most certainly right. That is not it. Would you like to say your answer first?
Blastoise.
Big man?
Big man Blastoise.
Blastoise.
Big man Blastoise. Huh. All right. Pigeon, what was your answer?
Said Lunatone.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
And Laxley?
I said Amistar.
I see where your head's at. So the layup here would have been Shedinja, because that's who I see looking at this.
Okay.
However, the answer is Lunatone.
Yeah. Boom.
Oh.
Great.
Huh.
Pseudo
What the
Hudo, I'm
fuck?
coming for you.
Let me reset that. Okay. That was weird. All right. Where are you going to take it, this Pigeon?
Because it's where we're going. That we're following this path. We're gonna go to Pokewax for 400, which means we're ending with Jump That Pokemon for 500.
500.
I don't
Exactly.
like that.
We're building up the anticipation.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Oh no, we're building up the dread.
Speaking of dread, it's a good heart. The success is fast. Pokemon's Blade has been updated. This was translated 50 times.
It's good. I like that a lot. It's a
I
good heart.
It's a good heart. The
The
success
success
is fast.
Pokemon's Blade has been updated.
Is that like their vampire hunter? Pokemon's Blade has been
I was
updated.
imagining they had like a cyborg style twist in, twist out like mechanism, and they just like screwed a new one on. Just like I refuse to be devastated by missing.
All right, 3 have submitted, and technically all 3 gave the same answer. Tech said Caesar, Pigeon and Laxley said Scyther, and it is Scyther.
I told you, I'm not.
thought, what would Laxley pick?
That was the one question where that is a fantastic methodology.
That's the
See,
one
I
question
thought-
I think.
Oh.
That's the one question I think I'll be that predictable for.
Mhm.
See, I thought Sizor because it said the blade has been updated. I'm like,
I was like, what's a
This has to
Pokemon
be-
with a sword?
But he doesn't have a
this
sword
has to
anymore,
be,
right?
like,
he has
50
pinchers.
times.
Yes, clamps.
Yep.
Yeah. If anything, Cleavor, but Cleavor's Gen 9? Gen 9?
Eh?
Cleaver doesn't exist.
No, it's
in
8 or
Cat
9.
Heartbeat.
I don't think we're on Gen 10 yet. All right,
Hey, guys.
anyway.
Say it with me.
Yeah, everyone.
Jump
That Pokemon.
Pokemon for 500.
That's really hoping Tech 100. All right. Chuck Norris, as in the hit Bruce Lee movie, The Way of the Dragon, Form 1972.
Form or from?
Form.
Oh, these are the exact.
I copy pasta, baby.
Oh God. Did
Is it a
he
typo
mean
or is it
form?
intentional?
Okay, I don't think it's any of them.
Who's a redhead?
See, I don't. You know what?
Konata.
Okay. Technically correct. Yes, that is. Yeah.
Everyone has submitted. Pigeon, what was your guess?
Mewtwo, because when I think of a Chuck Norris-like Pokemon, I think of Mewtwo.
Okay.
Also, he looks like he does kung fu.
Okay.
Laxley.
Okay.
I said Scrafty.
I see it. And Tech.
Redhead.
I said Blaziken.
I love Blaziken. This answer sucks, and by that I mean it sucks.
I thought.
Okay.
However, I'm gonna give our first layup of the game because that's not numbers. Because I really like Blaziken as an answer there. I think that works really well. All right, Tech, being our first layup, where would you like to send us?
Do it. I think I'm gonna do it. Let's go jump that Pokemon for 100.
100, yeah. All right, jump that Pokemon for 100. Little Chug.
What does that mean? Jim, what does that mean?
Okay.
Do you know how
Okay.
many people that...
When you give him a Pokemon, do you give him the name of the Pokemon as well?
There's a Pokemon generator website, and I just send him a screenshot. I roll until I get 5 that I enjoy, or that I'm like, oh, this is a good selection of like different ones. I send those to him, so he does get the names.
This guy's got good little chug energy.
This guy good.
I also
love
found
that
someone
term.
I think with good little chug energy.
I do also think I got Little Chug.
Oh, I love all
This
of
is
these
real
answers.
chug.
There are so many that this could apply to.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Tech, who's your little chug?
My Little Chug is Piplup.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That boy's a little chug. Lexley, who's your little chug?
My little chug is Fungus. He's just a little guy. He's just a little chug.
You little chug. Pigeon, who is your little chug?
Nubble.
I do like Stubble. Stubble do be a little chug. A little chuggy man. I think you guys all gave equally good answers, so I'm not gonna lay up anyone here. However, Munchlax is our little
Well, you know what?
chug.
I was in the ballpark. I feel like I was in the ballpark. That was...
What are our scores? What were our scores?
No. I'm not
Okay.
saying that you should give me the layup. I'm just saying Snubble, in terms of the image, is very...
Yeah.
Super close. They're both wearing dresses. They're both dancing. They both got pointy ears. Like, that's a pretty good guess.
That's a pretty little chug. I think we're gonna do no layups on that one.
This is one of the few times in Jub That Pokemon where, like,
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad. I see it. I get the vision. I'm okay.
All right.
I survived.
I understand.
All right, Pigeon, for being the littlest chug, where would you like to send us?
Pokewax for 200.
You actually 200. Man, I wonder the pattern for this game show. She can sleep and dream. Open the new moon. This was translated 10 times.
What if I just only guessed Gen 5?
Oh, no, we did Scyther, right? Scyther had 2 periods on his answer, which cracked me up that the Google Translate gave it 2 periods. Like, how did you do that? How did that happen?
Guys, the important thing to remember is no matter where we end up at the end, we're all on the podium.
That's
You know what
You
that is?
know?
No one goes home without a medal.
You guys are also all on the podium of my heart. Except for Amp, because he's subjecting us to this again.
Hell yeah.
I'm waiting
Why
for
do we
Suno
constantly let him subject us to this, by the way?
You guys have it out.
We might be masochists, guys, or whatever the other one
willingly
is.
agreed to what?
Sadist?
4 or 5 game shows?
All right, speaking of 5 game shows, Pigeon, what'd you submit?
You know what? I don't even remember. Curlia.
Okay.
All right. you submit-
They look like they dream. They got psychic stuff. You know, maybe that opening the new moon is actually opening their third eye or whatnot, and it's just I don't know. I don't know.
I love this
Their
energy.
third
All
eye.
right, Tech.
I also thought really well about the whole sleeping and dreaming and the moon. And then I remembered that there's a Pokemon that's basically a moon. So I went with Lunatone.
We already got Lunatone.
I do like Lunatone as a
you
guess,
think
but there's
he's
a.
only gonna have an answer once? You
I
think
would never.
this guy is only gonna have an answer once?
I'll only ever repeat an answer, never. All right. Anyway, but speaking of moon Pokemon, Laxley.
Well, so I was gonna say Musharna because like dream, but then I was like,
Musharna.
yeah, good thought, good energy. And then I was like, but I could swear there was a legendary, and there is. It's Cresselia.
I love that guess, and you are going to get the layup for this, but it's Cresselia's partner legendary, Darkrai.
I almost,
What
I saw them and I was like, they look like Nightmare, not Dreams.
Dude, it's translated. Only the bare essence goes with it.
I know. Stupid Google
It
Translate.
can lull people to sleep and make them dream. It is active during nights of the new moon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're gonna do Riolu's riddles for 400.
Of course we are. Of course we are. Did you want to say something? It sounded like you wanted to say something.
Oh, Cresselia's dex entry was when it flies, it releases shiny particles from its veil-like wings. It is said to represent the crescent moon, and I was like, meh.
I figured Cresselia was the obvious like a bait for that one, especially because it translated to she, which I'm just like, that's funny. All right, yeah, Riolu's riddles for 400.
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
No, I'm going with a completely. That's not Annie. That is Anne.
Yes.
What would you yell at them? I don't.
What do I say to scare people away? Bullying my friend Anne. Pseudo Wudo. And I hit him with a fucking baseball bat.
Oh, I got it. I got this. I got this. I got this. Oh, I'm typing in the wrong thing.
What's it in Poke Bros? Just in the group chat. Here you go.
You can do that. That's fine.
All right, Laxley.
Okay.
What was your answer?
My answer is Darmana Tan.
Darn, man, it's Anne.
I thought about that one, but I was like, that makes the bully sound, the people bullying your friend sound like your friend.
All right. Pigeon and Tech guessed the same Pokemon.
Yeah!
So, Pigeon seems the most excited. So, Tech, what did you guess?
I don't even know how to pronounce it, but what it sounds like is leave Annie.
It is. Yeah. Leave Annie alone. I love Darman. It's Anne, so we're definitely. All right. Pigeon, where would you like to take us?
I think you know where we're going.
All right, who's that Pokemon for 100?
It's actually Pokédex for 100.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm breaking it. I'm breaking
Pokédex for 100. One wave of the sword involved in his armor can fall an opponent. A simple spark of one of them sends everything to stopping. This was translated 5 times. I've only seen one of you start typing so far. Which is Laxley. He didn't submit. He just like type.
He's just typing.
Menacingly. Laxley and Tech, you guys guessed the same Pokemon. Laxley,
Let's go.
what'd you guess?
I guessed B-Sharp. Bisharp? Bisharp?
But I always say Bisharp. I think it like I don't know because like 2 sharp makes sense. I think it's supposed to be like a bishop though. So
I would say Bisharp.
Bisharp.
B-Sharp.
B-Sharp sounds so stupid though.
Sure.
I think Bisharp, like Bisharp, you know, I think that's kind of the energy. Either way, Pigeon, what was your guess?
I guessed Aggron. Is that correct? Don't say what it is yet, but is that correct?
No.
What?
Was it Escavalier?
No.
Okay, there we go. That's it. I just wanted to see if it was just something that I could have.
No, guys.
That was my other guy that I was running between.
No, it was obviously Samurott.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So those little points coming out of his arms are literal swords that he can pull out and start swinging with. like on
That's
his
not cool.
forelimbs. Yeah.
Okay.
Who wants to do it? Say it.
Laxley.
I don't text
No.
an I.
No, okay.
Fusion dance for 500. We
Yeah.
hold the line.
We did not. We did not.
All right. Fusion dance.
We can
for
fix it.
500. What two Pokemon make up
Oh.
this creature?
Oh wait.
Why do you hate us?
Fusion dance is mostly for me to look at like the fusion calculator, look at different fusions, and go like, "Oh, I hate that. I gotta show them."
Fusion
Hey,
dance
I
is
heard
for me
you
the
like
point.
trauma, so
Make sure these are all spelled correctly.
Ah, yes, because that's what I'm famous for as a person, spelling things correctly.
So like, when is this over?
When one
What?
of us dies.
hell.
Damn.
Are you
When I
not
get
having
banned from
fun?
YouTube.
No, I'm just.
Brilliant.
Oh, wait a second. I see. You're trying to confuse us. Good
Am
sir.
Am I?
Hey, Is he?
It's
You-
Pseudo-Ludo,
yeah,
Pseudo-Ludo.
It is 100%. There is the Yep. Okay. Cool.
Pseudo-Ludo.
That is my answer.
Pseudo-Ludo.
Boom. This is 100%. I got this. I got this in the
And I
bag.
will say-
am
Amp,
like,
I-
you will have to open mine
I
because
see.
I accidentally.
You're good. So,
Okay.
you are most certainly correct, Pigeon. But so is everybody else, because everybody did get... Why did that scroll? There we go. Carvana and Tentacruel. And by the way,
Yeah.
I hate how Carvana's name's spelled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There should be two N's.
Mhm.
Because it's a piranha.
The Japaranda from the Embanon.
Well, if you want to buy a car from it, you could go to Carvana.
Uh.
I am fine with
that.
What?
Get by this voice.
What?
Oh,
No,
There's
oh,
a
wait.
whole pun
Yeah, you're-
category.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, now what?
There we go.
Oh my! I did the math wrong on you. On
I'm
I gave him 400
points
or
behind.
600. 49. Nice.
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 All right, Laxley, where would you like to take us?
Hold
Riolu's
on,
riddles.
I
for
just want
100.
to say, when he decided to break the line, none of us got the answer. But when we held the line, all of us got the answer.
It's true.
This
We
is
also have
why
a traitor in our
communism
midst.
works, kids.
You're not wrong there, Tech. You're not wrong.
All right, speaking of
So-
communism, you said Riolu's riddles for 100?
Yes, I'm reestablishing a pattern.
I see it. I see your energy. All right. Ouch! I stepped in a bunch of poisonous plants. Now I have
Ouchie.
Ow! It just hurts. What is Oochie Scoochie, Alex?
Yeah, I'd like to solve. It's Owie Wowie.
I'd like to solve. Can I not step in the plants?
Yeah.
I'd like to solve.
I
I'm
have
not
it.
that stupid, Alex.
I have a dodge.
Alex, I have a 45% dodge chance here. I don't think that hits me.
How good's your grammar?
I purposely made the grammar correct.
Oh, okay. Oh.
It was incorrect, and then while reviewing the board, I was like, no, I should correct that.
You should have put the slash,
What?
like between the A and the N. A/N.
No, that would have required me to think about that.
That's hurting my brain so bad.
Sorry. My bad.
It's better.
Italicize it.
Ooh, italicizing is better. I hate myself.
Let it be slash. You know what would be great right now? Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Did someone say the crisp, refreshing taste of a 0-calorie Dr. Pepper?
I'm just like, I honestly wish I had a Dr. Pepper right now.
Not sponsored.
No, I'm just guys, I'm horribly addicted to Dr. Pepper. Please help me.
We get it, you're
Also,
bisexual.
If you try to help me, I'll kill you. Nothing's stopping me from drinking Dr. Pepper.
Now it's not even the correct. Now it's not even the correct slash. Instead, it's a return vector encoding.
Nerd.
Yeah, I get it. I'm a nerd. Listen, I learned how to program a firewall just so I could out-gay someone. All right.
Oh wait, no, wait, stop, wait.
Oh my god.
Wait. That's it. That's an obvious. Never mind. Yeah, that's it.
I feel like that answer shouldn't be valid because I had put in an answer and I was the last one.
That he is right. That is how we've been doing it.
I was also the one that.
If you're correct, I'll give you a layup.
But I didn't even say final answer.
That's not how it works. You sent me an answer.
I did send you an answer, and I've been changing my answers the entire time.
No, but
I was also the first one to send you an answer.
Yes, it's locked in when the last person sends. Everyone can change their answer until the last person sends it.
And
that's how we've been doing it.
I sent an answer.
No, because you already submitted one for that question.
Actually, would you like some popcorn?
I'll walk over.
All right. Speaking of popcorn, Tech,
Really
what
not
did you
giving me
guess?
this because it's right.
No, I was going to give it to you, and then Tech made a good point. That is the rules I set out. All right, Tech, what was your answer? Jesus Christ. Which would not be a correct answer.
Snivy. Like poison ivy.
I do like Snivy. All right, Vin, what'd you guess?
I was sticking with the energy we walked into this question with, and I said an oopsie.
I made an oopsie. All right.
You all were very hard on that energy.
What was your original guess?
My original guess was swellow because I was like, it's a swell. Ow.
Oh, I was thinking a swell low because you stepped on it, so it'd be on your foot,
swell
wasn't low.
I literally typed in ow.
Why would you get rid of that answer? That answer's great.
Because the actual answer is Ivysaur.
Yeah, you got an Ivysaur.
And it's a 100 answer. Like I knew that had to be it. But I'm now 1 point ahead of Tech. So
you are officially the most petty. Pigeon, where should I take us?
Who's that Pokemon for 400?
All right, who's that Pokemon? 100.
You cuck.
Wait.
Whoa, I said 400.
Oh, 400.
You did say, yeah, that's what I was trying to stop you
for. Too late, 100.
I've seen this.
I wonder.
It was supposed to be the intro to the category. This one's the easiest. Who would have guessed? And everyone got it right. That is most certainly Loudred.
Ow!
You said you didn't do anything with the picture. That picture is flipped from Pokédex. I'm just saying.
I didn't flip it.
All right. Now, who's that Pokemon for 500?
But it's not his turn.
I'm establishing a new pattern.
It's a bad pattern.
Says
you know what, Mr. Bad Pattern, where would you like to take us?
There we go.
I don't want to go anywhere. It's bad. It's bad now. Griffin ruined it.
Docs.
Pigeon ruined it.
Docs.
I actually got doxed earlier too, so
Yeah.
it's just as long as I stay undoxed, we're all.
I don't
good.
call you by your first name unless we're in person, so you're never going to get doxed.
Great.
Tech's first name is Tech. Like we know this.
Well, his full name's Technician. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Actually, it's technical difficulties. Thank you very much.
All right, Laxley, where would you like to send us?
We're gonna go to Jump That Pokemon for 200.
Oh my god.
Jump
You're
the Pokemon.
ruining a worse pattern.
Jump the Pokemon, 200.
There's no pattern.
Fancy Pond Hopper.
I might have
All
switched
right.
off of the answer. It's fine. This guy's cuter.
All right, Pigeon, you are the only one who hasn't submitted so far.
I have one. I'm just making sure that it could be that too.
Dweeb. Dweeb. Have faith.
How?
There are so many frog Pokemon. Like, it's not my fault.
We'll start with Tech. Tech, what was your guess?
Like it's a Pokemon that just immediately popped into my brain, but Lotad. So I'm hoping that there was a small connection with Jub's brain.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right.
If
But
there wasn't a
considering I
connection-
was asked first, I don't believe it.
All right. Pigeon, what was your guess?
I said Palpitoad.
I see Palpitoad. I had to make sure that Palpitoad and Laxley's answer, which is
Politoed.
weren't the same Pokemon because I forgot who Palpitoad was.
Not a good look.
So
For your
you
point.
guys have
Yeah.
all failed Midwestern
Dang.
slang because a pond hopper is a duck.
Oh, it's
It's ducklet.
That is a fancy looking duck.
It's a fancy.
That is
it is.
indeed.
It is a fancy pond hopper.
Yeah.
He's just a fancy little guy.
However, the person who submitted the fanciest toad was Laxley, so I am going to give him a low punny layup point here for
Let's go.
For Polytoad. I'm also just a
I
big
would
fan
like
of Poly.
to request because I won the last game show and the criteria for me changing my picture was winning that game show. I would like my new picture to be a ducklet.
You lost.
You lost. However, since it's still Pokemon theme, I'll allow it.
On a green background.
No, please, God, no, because
But
I
then
use
it's a
green
blue
for yeah, blue
But
and
then
blue, like blue and light blue are complementary.
I'm colorblind.
You're stupid. Anyway, make fun of that man.
Hey,
All right.
Laxley, would you like some popcorn?
All right, Laxley, where would you like to send us?
Let's keep it rolling. Jump that Pokemon 300.
All right, jump the Pokemon 300.
breaking the pattern.
There, you broke it.
Yeah, that's my job. I break things.
You're not a program tester anymore. Anyway, jump that Pokemon 300. Little odd.
Little odd. Is
Little
this like
odd.
Little Chug? Guys, what was Little Chug again?
Giving me big little chug.
Little
energy.
Chug's in Fortnite, I think. It's the baby version of the Chug Jug, the Little Chug.
You know what also gives off Little Chug energy? A Probopass.
Okay. I kind of see it. That's Big Chug.
No, he's a Little Chug.
I just know Probopass's actual size, so I'm just like, no, that's Big Chug. If he's Little Chug, who's Big Chug? Regigigas, who am I asking? Obviously.
Yeah.
Regigigas is the one who hits the Big Chug.
There's no way it's this. It's this.
I'm being very literal, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with.
Laxley, what was your guess?
I said Mime Jr. He's a little odd.
He's a little odd. Pigeon.
I went with Cherubi because it looked like a little oddish, and then I realized that oddish is not pink; it is like a bluish purple.
Yo.
But by the time I realized that, Tech had already put in his answer. So
All right, and Tech.
Is it just oddish?
I went with Woobat. They could be cute, but they're
Yeah.
a little odd.
No, I agree. They could be cute, but they're a little odd. All good answers, all incorrect. It was Bellsprout.
I have him right in front of me. Oh my god!
See, I thought Jump was gonna be way more inappropriate than just a little odd.
Valid. For being inappropriate, though, Tech, where would you like to take us?
Okay, seeing as a pattern has been broken and we've just
We could
bounced
theoretically
up,
establish a
bounced
new
around.
one.
We could, but I think what I'm gonna do is, you know what? No, I am gonna establish another pattern.
Is it the same one? Are we
Nope.
thinking the same?
I'm gonna establish a pattern of no more unbroken lines, which is Fusion Dance 300.
Oh, we're almost
All right,
to where I wanted to be, so I just need to win this one.
all right. Fusion Dance 300. Who's in Pokemon?
God, that's ugly.
Oh, he's
God.
so adorable. Oh my
Oh, God.
goodness! Look at him. He's just a little guy. That's a little chug. Look at that guy.
It's a little
Okay.
chug. I can see it.
No, yes, no,
And-
yes.
I know what it's hard having to go through the list when you know what the Pokemon is. You just don't know the name, so you're just yeah.
Just remember, forehead.
Yeah.
You know what? And
My
with
answer's
that
already in.
supreme thought.
I
My
think
answer is
it's one of
already
these
in.
Guys? No, it can't be one of those guys. There's another guy that looks like that.
Another one.
It's the drool. It's the drool is what's throwing me.
But he's so stupid. Look at him.
Yeah.
That's my cat right there. That's Calliope, guys.
Oh, you just doxed Calliope.
Drool and all. Like, that is Calliope. I'm gonna
Right.
show that to my wife later.
Okay.
If you're like, Calliope? Calliope was on your game show?
All right. You're the last one to guess. Who do you think? it is?
I'm looking because again, just like Tech, I know what they look like, but I don't know what their name is. We're gonna go with this. I know it's wrong, but it's the only thing that makes sense to me. That is my final answer
All right.
because I don't trust you.
Heck, what was your answer?
One sec. Let me actually pull that up.
I know it was you prepping the crash out.
I mean, might happen. Umbreon and Sandile.
Which was the same guess as Laxley. Now, Pigeon, what was your guess?
Umbreon, that was the colors that I was missing. No. Okay. My guess was Sandile, Chubchew, and Beedrill.
Cubchew.
Cubchew.
Cubchew. Oh my god.
Cubchew and Beedrill.
You got something on the mind? Is Jub here with us?
Jeff may be here with us today. Tech and Laxley are most certainly correct.
Yeah, I was.
Okay, but where did the drool come from? Because
I don't know. I think they just.
That's why
yeah.
I said Cubchew, because Cubchew has that giant snot bubble hanging out of his nose.
I think they just went Sandile looks dumb.
Yeah.
That's
Also, Sandile's stomach is pink.
no.
You're now in last place. Where would you like to send us?
Oh, me? Little old me? We're gonna
Little
go
old
to
you.
Fusion Dance for 200, and we're gonna make a
Little
pyramid.
Chug over there.
We're gonna make Little Chug. All right.
I told you to stay home.
I love the fact that like everyone got part of this immediately.
I got both of it immediately. I'm that guy.
I have a feeling I know what the other
I
half
think
is.
I know what the other one is.
I'm sorry. I'm that trainer.
Answer submitted
And everybody
Dr.
submitted.
Pepper. In hand.
And everybody submitted.
I want a Dr. Pepper.
All right, I'll go. I'll go to the door. See you guys.
Bye.
Go give Tech a Dr.
Can you
Pepper.
bring
That'd
us,
be a
since you're
long
gonna see
way.
us, can you bring us a Dr. Pepper? That'd be great. See,
No,
this is just good friendship.
no Dr. Pepper for you,
Aw.
but
That's
you
a
will
little
get.
too much friendship, Tech.
A Dr. Pepper? I
That
asked for a handshake.
that far for a Dr. Pepper? Yeah. I'll DoorDash you a Dr. Pepper. Not right now.
Speaking of DoorDashing Dr. Peppers, you guys all got it right. It is Pseudo Wudo Executor.
Whip.
Yeah.
All right. Pigeon, where would you like to take us?
There's a correct answer.
Rylu's for 500.
All right, Riley's riddles for
What's the
500.
correct answer? Decides net.
Don't flavor my shake too much. I'd like it.
This was almost my answer for a little chug.
I also almost had this answer for Little Tuck.
Little Tug. Oh no. Not Little Tug. You mean a small boat, right? A small boat?
voice.
You're talking about a small boat.
Yes, that's exactly.
All right, Pigeon, you're the only one who hasn't answered. They both fucking snapped the football immediately.
I'd like it what? Don't flavor my shake too much. I'd like it.
Outside.
Over easy.
In my hands.
I'd like it because I'm ordering it, jackass. Give
Yeah,
it to
I'd
me.
like it. Period.
Period. Oh, there isn't a Pokemon whose name sounds like period. That'd be really funny though. All right. We're gonna start with Pigeon. What was your guess?
Flaffy. I'd like it flaffy.
You'd like it flaffy.
I like my shakes fluffy.
Fluffy. You can make a shake like that.
Have to do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, Tech. I don't know.
I'm gonna give it to Tech because Tech got the Pokemon right. Tech, what was your Pokemon?
Don't flavor my shake too much. I like it vanilla-ish.
Okay.
I like it vanilla-ish. Do you not get that?
I do get it. I said I was trying to look for like plain, like I thought of every word other than I even said white. I didn't say vanilla. I was trying to find something to do with the white.
I would give you the layup, but I don't think Flaffy was a good answer.
I don't think it was either.
I picked the third one because to me, Vanillux is like it's vanilla, but like with something special.
There's a first evolution?
Vanillite.
Vanillite.
Oh my god, what?
It looks like a little frosty, like a soft serve.
It's like a pop cone.
Yep.
Okay,
It's
that
cute.
was my confusion with your question, Tech, because I thought that Vanillish was the first. You're right. I see it. That's cute.
It's literally right before it in the Pokédex.
Yeah. I've been sitting on this quiz for over a week, my guy.
That's
Editor, putting a photo of
you problem.
little ice cream.
I'm just going to put in a dilly bar now from Dairy Queen. Speaking of little ice cream, Laxley, where would you like to take us?
Pokewax 500. I'll force a pattern if it kills me.
I think that's the hill we're dying on today. Pokewax 500. People with good disease. I think someone is a fire. This was translated 100 times.
Uh-huh.
This is what made me decide to decrease the number that things were getting translated, by the way. They did that and I was like, what does this look like at 1,000? And it was just like people fire,
Gibberish.
I think, or like it was like creature fire or something like that. And I'm like, no,
This
you're
is
good.
actually an ice Pokemon.
We will start with Laxley.
It's so I was just like fire body. I think someone is a fire. Magmar, someone is a fire.
Magmar is a fire if you look at him.
If you look at it,
That was
if you squint.
You're saying Tech?
that was Magmar was my original guess because I also thought someone is a fire. And then I changed it to Panseer.
And Pigeon guessed.
Simisear.
So guessed the same line. Guys. Why is it doing that? I tested to make sure it was it. But guys. Sudowoodo.
I think someone is a fire.
I think someone is a fire. I think I'm about to be fired as host of my own game show. I think someone is a fire.
Riot. Can you read that one to us?
Okay,
Riot.
guys, you guys, Tech, Laxley, you guys gonna be what's it called, guest stars on the show next week, and we'll do our own game show without AMP.
Okay.
Where
All right.
will we post it?
All right. Without me as host, Tech, where would you like us to go?
Okay.
No,
We just
Bruno
did
came out of that.
did Pokewax
For
Mhm.
500.
for 500.
Gotta wax
So
them all. They're so hairy.
Oh.
It's magic.
No, I'm
They
gonna
got
pick this
girls'
one,
side.
and I hope that someone else picks the other one just so we have a nice image. Who's that Pokemon for 400?
All right. Who's that Pokemon for 400? Who's that Pokemon?
Oh my god!
It's Sudowoodo!
It's Pikachu! Am I being baited?
See, I think I was being baited.
Okay.
Would I ever bait someone? Guys.
Yes.
All right. You know, you got
Yes,
me
you're a master at it.
there. I'm not saying that on YouTube.
Got him.
I'm a master at baiting. All right, Tech and Laxley submitted the same answer. What'd you guys answer?
A little odd.
A little odd. You guys think it's oddish? All right, and Pigeon.
It's a pateli. Patili. Patilial? Patilial?
Pedalil?
Pedalil!
That is Patilil.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
When you're like, am I being baited? I was like, yep. He's gonna get it now. And then you didn't continue down that train. I'm like, oh, he did not get it.
I did a quick glance at Reno, but I didn't. I double checked Pan Sage, and I was like, no, I'm good.
Okay, send me to them riddles for 300.
All right, Real is
No,
riddle.
he broke the image.
We're 300. Why?
The word.
Why?
Oh my god.
Why?
Got it. Start the timer.
I think I know what they. Maybe. Why?
Call me.
Why?
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a... Loved it. Send it.
Tell me why.
Oh, shout out to the person real quick in the comments. I don't know their name. I'll put their name on screen if I leave this part in. Who said for the lying answer on the Pokemon 20 questions, I should have put a missing no? That is evil, and I love you. That's awful.
Why Zarura?
I did really think about doing Y pseudo wudo. Like I thought real hard about doing Y pseudo wudo. Like
Okay, we're going with that one. Go, send it.
All right.
Final answer?
We'll start
Final
with
answer.
Tech. Tech, what was your guess? Why?
why not to?
Yeah, why not to? I get it. Pigeon.
Brain, I can't read.
My brother in the light.
Unknown.
Okay. Yeah.
I know. It's
Good.
yeah,
Good. That's a good
darn.
answer, though. I like that answer.
That. I
Yeah,
should
so-
have Charmeleon because it's number 5.
All right. Why not to was good, but you know what it really sounds like?
Why
Laxley.
not?
Why not?
Why not?
What is why not to?
Well, just not to.
originally,
Ah.
I immediately thought why not, but I couldn't.
We didn't put together why not.
I didn't think of the why not. Yes.
All right. I'm gonna give you the layup for unknown. I do think the letters it was a very good thought process.
Okay, Pigeon, you got lock in, man.
You got this.
Right, that was a 300.
You got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of lock in Laxley, where would you like
We
to take
could have
us?
had a nice little mountain.
I know. Well, Pokewax 300.
All right, Pokewax.
Also, I just wanted to be known. I'm very disappointed that none of the riddles were Among Us flavored because there's a Pokemon called Among Us.
Yeah.
I genuinely considered it. Anyway, the characters of the Fondmon begins with good water tube. Life when you eat a small body.
And
Bless
tube.
you.
Good water and tube.
Good water and tube, sorry.
Gesundheit.
No, this is
Life
If
when
you ever
eat
want-
a small body.
if you ever want to know what a stroke feels like, read this blurb.
What do you mean? The characters of the Fonmon begin with good water and tube. Life when you eat a small body.
Yep, and guess what I just felt like I had?
Yeah, same.
On.
You sure you didn't just have
Abandon.
the meaning of life right there?
I was literally stun locked. I couldn't even talk.
Our friend Rev said the exact same thing when I in the test group. I read it out to him because he didn't have the slides because I wasn't showing him the slides at the time, and he was like, "Be so real." You started speaking, and my brain static. Is that your guess, Laxley?
No!
It's
It's a Digimon!
I know. That's why I was confused.
I want to say it's a Gen 4.
That's the only thing I could think of.
For the listeners, Ophanamon was what he.
Oh, funny.
Oh yeah, I guess because they don't roll. It's Ophanimon. Yeah. We'll start with Pigeon.
I'm gonna put this on there. I know that it won't count since I've already submitted, but I'm just like.
All right, can you say that again, Pigeon?
Cubone.
What?
Yeah, good water and tube.
Small
No, I see.
life when small body.
Mhm.
Body, helmet, bone, head.
No, that makes
skull,
sense. No, that makes sense.
Life.
All right, Laxley.
I said Electros. Electros.
Yeah, Electros. I like it. I like it. He is good water and tube.
Yeah,
Tech.
and eat small body.
And eat small body. Tech.
My guess was Slowbro.
Huh.
You know, Slowbro has the. Oh no, it doesn't. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it has.
As
a
the guy
bite.
it has the small water tube eating his body.
Yeah, I then was like, what's that? What's that one Pokemon? Because I remember there was a Pokemon that actually has like another Pokemon that attaches to it, and I was like, Mantine?
Now,
Time?
this may give you a little bit of PTSD, guys. This is pseudo woot. No, I'm kidding. But it is Gorbis.
Ah!
Good water and tube, and life when it eats a small body.
Is that a callback?
It took Pokemon 20 questions. That is kind of why I picked it, because I'm like, oh, I remember that has a fun Pokedex entry. I'll slap that into Pokewax. I didn't really love any answers, so no layups.
Dang.
I didn't like any of them more than the others. Like, there's no standout.
Still went to a stupid pattern. I hate this.
All right, Tech, where do
I
you want
You
to
don't
take
like
it?
arrows? Well, to go back to my nice mountain pattern, I've got to go for who's that Pokemon for 500.
Who's that Pokemon? 500. So this is the one I rotated.
I hate you. I don't think I have ever hated you more.
That's beautiful. I
Yeah, I am colorblind, you bastard. Like, this is not fair.
It's yellow.
It's that is brown, my good man.
This
That
is
is
like
sand at the most yellow.
this does sound like this does look like the start of like one of those like faked like those YouTube videos that show off like photo illusions or whatever that's just fake. Where it'd be
Okay.
where you see it go, oh.
And
Like,
it,
but
on
it's
the
not
orange
actually.
background, it's not helping.
No, that's yeah.
I think it's
Hey,
perfect. All right, you're the only
Okay,
one who
so
hasn't
it's-
submitted.
500.
I wonder why.
I'm gonna be real. I just guessed. There's no way I'm gonna know.
Does he
I gotta
hate
come up
us
with a good
that
guess.
much?
I have to come up with a good guess because if it's wrong, it needs to also be hilarious enough for a low punch.
Chat,
Funny
chat.
layup.
Does he hate us that much?
I'll check the
Answer in
live
the
chat.
comments.
The live chat
Answer in the
says.
comments. Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay,
It's not
then I'm
that.
changing my answer.
It's Bonsley.
It's not
Bonsly?
them either. That looks close enough.
Bonsley.
It can't be them though. It can't be them. I don't want it to be them.
me as I wrote in that last answer.
I think Tech, you and I are gonna be writing in the same answer. I don't want to, but
But it's a 500 question.
yeah, you know what? We're doing it. We're doing it.
all right, Laxley, what did you guess?
Teddiursa.
I see it. It's like
Ooh,
the same shade of like the doo-doo-doos. Yeah, I see it. Tech and Pigeon both submitted the same one. Tech, you submitted 1st. So what did you guess?
So with the color, originally I was like, it's no rhyme. Then I was like, but what if it's like mostly all one shape? Then it's Numo. But then I really thought about that quintessential AMP 500 question that I'm gonna stump them, I'm gonna torture my friends. And in a moment of clarity, I just had one answer. Pseudo-wudo.
I want it to be known, Tech and I did not put in the same answer.
No,
I
you're
put in pseudo fucking Wudo.
Yeah, that is pseudo. I got read like a book. It's specifically the leftmost dot on his chest, well, on the upper part of his chest. I was rotating and I was like, oh wait, I legitimately that was rotated. Because I was rotating it like, I need to rotate it so I can expand it out to be a square. And I'm like, wait, it's a fucking square. You don't have to rotate it. If it fits one way, it fits every way.
And just like that, I'm back, boys.
Pigeon, attack for the last one, so Pigeon.
Jub that Pokemon for 400 because I'm ruining this picture.
Well, now you can't.
Oh.
You just really can't.
He's ruining both the picture and the.
All right, who's that? Who's that Pokemon? Psyche Kusuo. We'll start with Tech.
And it's really the color scheme and kind of like the orb, but I went with overall Cherubi.
What?
Okay.
Cherubi.
Okay, I get.
That's not what you submitted. What? That's oh.
Open it up.
Oh, you stop doing that.
No.
All right, that could have been if you
for the class. My original first guess also for the orbs was Shellos, and then I like thought about it some more, and I was like, but Cherubi just matches color scheme so well.
All right, Pigeon.
I saw the pink. I saw the little head bits thing, and I was like, okay, cool. I might have also let the Psyche, Psyche K influence me a little bit, and I went with Mewtwo.
Good answer. Laxley.
I said Volbeat like the band.
Volbeat like the band.
Like the band.
Because, I contain multitudes.
Yeah. That was my favorite answer until you said that, and I was like, yeah. It's Electivire, guys.
What?
Like, get it?
Oh, okay.
I think
okay.
because the slash looks like glasses and then the nubbins.
Yeah. I don't like it. I see it. I don't.
How often do we actually like a job question?
I am going to give you the layup though, because I did like it until you said, because he does have the nubbins. Volby does. Which I was like, oh, okay. What the fuck is this?
Point,
What is
that
what is
one
this
point?
box? Guys, I found a box. Guys, I'm gonna hide it here.
This race is way too close.
This is a terrifying.
It's the finale box. It's been there the whole time.
If any of you guys would have selected there, you would have gotten double points.
It's the daily double.
It's daily double. All right, Laxley, you got the layup. You get to lead us.
No.
We got Fusion Dance 400.
No.
Fusion Dance 400.
Oh.
Who's those Pokemons?
Okay.
All right, Pigeon, would you like to start us off?
Baneri and Breloom.
All right, Baneri and
No.
Tech.
No.
Hold on, I'm looking at. Oh, Oh.
I knew I was wrong.
I went with Breloom and Ampharos.
Ampharos, yeah.
Okay.
And Laxley.
I said Breloom Spinned.
And you were so confident.
Yeah.
No, that's Braylon Baneri, my friend.
Yeah. As soon as he said it, I knew I was like, I was wrong.
You just like the hope left your body.
Hey,
He's
I was
so
looking
right.
for Breloom because I was like, oh, that's Baneri. I've been looking at because I was like, I'm waiting for Lopunny to be an answer. And so I've had Lopunny on the side of my screen, and Baneri's right next to it. I was like, oh, that's the same pose. Okay. And then I knew that was a mushroom, so I looked up Shrew,
True.
And Breloom is right next to
Bray
Shroomish.
Shroom.
So no, Shroomish is literally right next to Breloom, and I was like, oh, there it is. Boom! By a process of elimination.
All right. Where should I send this pigeon?
Jump that Pokemon for 100.
Jump that. Oh, it doesn't appear to be there. Weird.
The Shadow 100.
Rylu's Riddle for 300.
All right, Riley for. Huh.
Fine, I guess.
One more
Who's
onion.
that Pokemon for 500?
I was having somebody go end screen, please. All right, who's that Pokemon? 200. Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, that is zoomed in.
It's a Widow Quispy. We'll start off with Laxley.
I said goodbye. He's just a little guy. I just think he's cute.
Gabite. Well, would it be Gibble? Would it be a cute one?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Gabite's
Gibble.
also cute though. And so is Garchomp.
Yes.
They all cute. Look at them. Little land
Little
sharks.
guys.
All right, speaking of little guys, Tech, what was your guess?
I end up switching to Squirtle.
And your first guess was Quagsire.
Yeah, my first guess was Quagsire, and I was pretty confident about that. Confident. Pretty confident about that one.
I was pretty confident, Sire, that. All right, speaking of confident, Pigeon.
I was not confident in this at all. I said Luxray because it looks vaguely the same color blue.
Okay.
So, Laxley, I'm curious. You know what? This will confirm you get the layup. You layup if you get this right. The hint I was going, like I almost said, was Terry. Oh, Terry.
Terry the platypus. No, I have no clue.
Oh, it's Tangalug, boys.
Huh?
That was not Bradley Mulligan. That was a Brian David Gilbert. There we go.
Where did you zoom in? Where did you zoom in?
Literally.
Yeah, that's a good
Hold on.
live action zooming.
Hold on. He doesn't want to.
This could have been a motion graphic.
No. Right in that little butt crack.
I looked over Tangela like 3 times, and I was like, that looks like the wrong color.
Butt crack. All right. Goodbye, Terry. All right. No points. So, congrats to Tech for winning. You may be asking, what is your prize?
What's my prize?
Crab Grats. Someone once told Professor Oak the worst fate physically imaginable was to be let loose on an island with no supplies, with only your wits and countless numbers of crab Pokemon that will be airdropped by our Legion of Corviknights. Corviknights on you, like the Rockruffs in Yellowstone. By winning this quiz, you are contractually obligated to join Oak on this journey. Have fun.
Gambate!
Yay!
Either way, Laxley, who got the most layups, layup Laxley. Low punny layup Laxley.
That's what they called me in high school.
That's what they called me in high school.
Okay.
Congrats, you got the most layups. Now, you and a friend of your choice get an all-expense paid trip to see the Lavender Town Lopunnies play against the Pacific-Log Pelipers in the finals of Extreme Basketball. You'll be right in the middle of the action, as you'll be the ball. No further questions will be accepted at this time. Our armed escort will now take you to your plane. Have fun.
They call me Gut Gag the way I be the ball.
What? Was that a Riz Gut Gag reference?
Yeah, baby.